Numbers chapters 17 through 26 of the Holy Bible, American Standard Version. This chapter 17. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of them rods, one for each father's house, of all their princes according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods. Write thou every man's name upon his rod, and thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for there shall be one rod for each head of their fathers' houses. And thou shalt lay them up in the tent of meeting before the testimony where I meet with you. And it shall come to pass, that the rod of the man whom I shall choose shall bud, and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against you. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel, and all their princes gave him rods, for each prince one, according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods. And the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moses laid up the rods before Jehovah in the tent of the testimony. And it came to pass on the morrow, that Moses went into the tent of the testimony, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi was budded, and put forth buds, and produced blossoms, and bare ripe almonds. And Moses brought out all the rods from before Jehovah unto all the children of Israel, and they looked, and took every man his rod. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Put back the rod of Aaron before the testimony, to be kept for a token against the children of rebellion, that thou mayest make an end of their murmurings against me, that they die not. Thus did Moses, as Jehovah commanded him, so did he. And the children of Israel spake unto Moses, saying, Behold, we perish, we are undone, we are all undone. Every one that cometh near unto the tabernacle of Jehovah dieth. Shall we perish, all of us? End of chapter 17. Chapter 18. And Jehovah said unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. And thy brethren also, the tribe of Levi, the tribe of thy father, bring thou near with thee, that they may be joined unto thee, and minister unto thee. But thou and thy sons with thee shall be before the tent of the testimony. And they shall keep thy charge, and the charge of all the tent. Only they shall not come nigh unto the vessels of the sanctuary, and unto the altar, that they die not, neither they nor ye. And they shall be joined unto thee, and keep the charge of the tent of meeting, for all the service of the tent. And a stranger shall not come nigh unto you, and ye shall keep the charge of the sanctuary, and the charge of the altar, that there be wrath no more upon the children of Israel. And I, behold, I have taken your brethren the Levites from among the children of Israel. To you they are a gift, given unto Jehovah, to do the service of the tent of meeting. And thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priesthood for everything of the altar, and for that within the veil, and ye shall serve. I give you the priesthood as a service of gift, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And Jehovah spake unto Aaron, And I, behold, I have given thee the charge of my heave offerings, even all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee have I given them, by reason of the anointing, and to thy sons as a portion forever. This shall be thine of the most holy things, reserved from the fire, every oblation of theirs, even every meal offering of theirs, and every sin offering of theirs, and every trespass offering of theirs, which they shall render unto me, shall be most holy for thee and for thy sons. As the most holy things shalt thou eat thereof. Every male shall eat thereof, it shall be holy unto thee. And this is thine, the heave offering of their gift, even all the wave offerings of the children of Israel. I have given them unto thee, and to thy sons, and to thy daughters with thee, as a portion forever. Every one that is clean in thy house shall eat thereof. All the best of the oil, and all the best of the vintage, and of the grain, the firstfruits of them which they give unto Jehovah, to thee have I given them. The first ripe fruits of all that is in their land, which they bring unto Jehovah, shall be thine. Every one that is clean in thy house shall eat thereof. Everything devoted in Israel shall be thine. Everything that openeth the womb of all flesh which they offer unto Jehovah, both of man and beast, shall be thine. Nevertheless, the firstborn of man shalt thou surely redeem, and the firstling of unclean beasts shalt thou redeem. And those that are to be redeemed of them from a month old shalt thou redeem, according to thine estimation, for the money of 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. The same is 20 gerahs. But the firstling of a cow, or the firstling of a sheep, or the firstling of a goat, thou shalt not redeem. They are holy. Thou shalt sprinkle their blood upon the altar, and shalt burn their fat for an offering made by fire, for a sweet savour unto Jehovah. And the flesh of them shall be thine, as the wave breast, and as the right thigh, it shall be thine. All the heave offerings of the holy things, which the children of Israel offer unto Jehovah, have I given thee, and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, as a portion forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before Jehovah unto thee, and to thy seed with thee. And Jehovah said unto Aaron, Thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, neither shalt thou have any portion among them. I am thy portion, and thine inheritance among the children of Israel. And unto the children of Levi, behold, I have given all the tithe in Israel for an inheritance, in return for their service which they serve, even the service of the tent of meeting. And henceforth the children of Israel shall not come nigh the tent of meeting, lest they bear sin and die. But the Levites shall do the service of the tent of meeting, and they shall bear their iniquity. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. And among the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance. For the tithe of the children of Israel, which they offer as a heave offering unto Jehovah, I have given to the Levites for an inheritance. Therefore I have said unto them, Among the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Moreover thou shalt speak unto the Levites, and say unto them, When ye take of the children of Israel the tithe which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then ye shall offer up a heave offering of it for Jehovah, a tithe of the tithe. And your heave offering shall be reckoned unto you as though it were the grain of the threshing floor, and as the fullness of the winepress. Thus ye also shall offer a heave offering unto Jehovah of all your tithes, which ye receive of the children of Israel. And thereof ye shall give Jehovah's heave offering to Aaron the priest. Out of all your gifts ye shall offer every heave offering of Jehovah, of all the best thereof, even the hallowed part thereof out of it. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, When ye heave the best thereof from it, then it shall be reckoned unto the Levites as the increase of the threshing floor, and as the increase of the winepress. And ye shall eat it in every place, ye and your households, for it is your reward in return for your service in the tent of meeting. And ye shall bear no sin by reason of it, when ye have heaved from it the best thereof, and ye shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, that ye die not. End of chapter 18. Chapter 19. And Jehovah spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, This is the statute of the law which Jehovah hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, wherein is no blemish, and upon which never came yoke. And ye shall give her unto Eleazar the priest, and he shall bring her forth without the camp, and one shall slay her before his face. And Eleazar the priest shall take of her blood with his finger, and sprinkle her blood toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. And one shall burn the heifer in his sight, her skin and her flesh, and her blood with her dung shall he burn. And the priest shall take cedar wood, and hyssop, and scarlet, and cast it into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and he shall bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp, and the priest shall be unclean until the even. And he that burneth her shall wash his clothes in water, and bathe his flesh in water, and shall be unclean until the even. And a man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them up without the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel for a water for impurity. It is a sin offering. And he that gathereth the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. And it shall be unto the children of Israel, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among them, for a statute for ever. He that toucheth the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days. The same shall purify himself therewith on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself the 3rd day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean. Whosoever toucheth a dead person, the body of a man that hath died, and purifieth not himself, defileth the tabernacle of Jehovah, and that soul shall be cut off from Israel, because the water for impurity was not sprinkled upon him. He shall be unclean, his uncleanness is yet upon him. This is the law when a man dieth in a tent. Every one that cometh into the tent, and every one that is in the tent, shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel which hath no covering bound upon it is unclean. And whosoever in the open field toucheth one that is slain with a sword, or a dead body, or a bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And for the unclean they shall take of the ashes of the burning of the sin offering, and running water shall be put thereto in a vessel, and a clean person shall take hyssop, and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it upon the tent, and upon all the vessels, and upon the persons that were there, and upon him that touched the bone, or the slain, or the dead, or the grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle upon the unclean on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day. And on the 7th day he shall purify him, and he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and shall be clean at even. But the man that shall be unclean, and shall not purify himself, that soul shall be cut off from the midst of the assembly, because he hath defiled the sanctuary of Jehovah. The water for impurity hath not been sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. And it shall be a perpetual statute unto them, and he that sprinkleth the water for impurity shall wash his clothes, and he that toucheth the water for impurity shall be unclean until even. And whatsoever the unclean person toucheth shall be unclean, and the soul that toucheth it shall be unclean until even. End of chapter 19. Chapter 20. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin in the 1st month, and the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there, and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they assembled themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. And the people strove with Moses, and spake, saying, Would that we had died when our brethren died before Jehovah! And why have ye brought the assembly of Jehovah into this wilderness, that we should die there, we and our beasts? And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt, to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tent of meeting, and fell upon their faces. And the glory of Jehovah appeared unto them. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and assemble the congregation, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, that it give forth its water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock, so thou shalt give the congregation and their cattle drink. And Moses took the rod from before Jehovah, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear now, ye rebels, shall we bring you forth water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and smote the rock with his rod twice, and water came forth abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their cattle. And Jehovah said unto Moses and Aaron, Because ye believed not in me, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. These are the waters of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with Jehovah, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians dealt ill with us and our fathers. And when we cried unto Jehovah, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go along the king's highway. We will not turn aside to the right hand, nor to the left, until we have passed thy border. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass through me, lest I come out with the sword against thee. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go up by the highway, and if we drink of thy water, I and my cattle, then will I give the price thereof. Let me only, without doing anything else, pass through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not pass through. And Edom came out against him with much people, and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. And they journeyed from Kadesh, and the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came unto Mount Hor. And Jehovah spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. And Moses did as Jehovah commanded, and they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there on the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they wept for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel. End of chapter 20. Chapter 21. And the Canaanite, the king of Arad, who dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of Atharim, and he fought against Israel, and took some of them captive. And Israel vowed a vow unto Jehovah, and said, If thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And Jehovah hearkened to the voice of Israel, and delivered up the Canaanites. And they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And the name of the place was called Hormah. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way to the Red Sea, to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people spake against God and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, and there is no water, and our soul loatheth this light bread. And Jehovah sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. And the people came to Moses and said, We have sinned, because we have spoken against Jehovah, and against thee. Pray unto Jehovah that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a standard, and it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten when he seeth it shall live. And Moses made a serpent of brass, and set it upon the standard. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he looked unto the serpent of brass, he lived. And the children of Israel journeyed and encamped in Oboth. And they journeyed from Oboth, and encamped at Iye-abarim, in the wilderness which is before Moab, toward the sunrising. From thence they journeyed and encamped in the valley of Zered. From thence they journeyed and encamped on the other side of the Arnon, which is in the wilderness, that cometh out of the border of the Amorites. For the Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of Jehovah, Vahab in Suphah, and the valleys of the Arnon, and the slope of the valleys that inclineth toward the dwelling of Ar, and leaneth upon the border of Moab. And from thence they journeyed to Beer. That is the well whereof Jehovah said unto Moses, Gather the people together, and I will give them water. Then sang Israel this song, Spring up, O well, sing ye unto it, the well which the princes digged, which the nobles of the people delved, with the scepter and with their staves. And from the wilderness they journeyed to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth to the valley that is in the field of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looketh down upon the desert. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We will not turn aside into field or into vineyard. We will not drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway until we have passed thy border. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border. But Sihon gathered all his people together, and went out against Israel into the wilderness, and came to Jahaz, and he fought against Israel. And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land, from the Arnon unto the Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon, for the border of the children of Ammon was strong. And Israel took all these cities. And Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the towns thereof. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto the Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, Come ye to Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and established. For a fire is gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath devoured Ar of Moab, the lords of the high places of the Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh! He hath given his sons as fugitives, and his daughters into captivity, unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Dibon, and we have laid waste even unto Nophah, which reacheth unto Medeba. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. And Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they took the towns thereof, and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og the king of Bashan went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand, and all his people, and his land. And thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon king of the Amorites, who dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him, and his sons, and all his people, until there was none left him remaining, and they possessed his land. End of chapter 21. Chapter 22. And the children of Israel journeyed, and encamped in the plains of Moab, beyond the Jordan at Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now will this multitude lick up all that is round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of Moab at that time. And he sent messengers unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river, to the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I know that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed, with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spake unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, Lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as Jehovah shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam, and said, What men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me, saying, Behold, the people that is come out of Egypt, it covereth the face of the earth. Now come, curse me them. Peradventure I shall be able to fight against them, and shall drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for Jehovah refuseth to give me leave to go with you. And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes, more and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam, and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and whatsoever thou sayest unto me, I will do. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Jehovah my God, to do less or more. Now therefore, I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what Jehovah will speak unto me more. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men are come to call thee, rise up, go with them. But only the word which I speak unto thee, that shalt thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his ass, and went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of Jehovah placed himself in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his 2 servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of Jehovah standing in the way, with his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. Then the angel of Jehovah stood in a narrow path between the vineyards, a wall being on this side and a wall on that side. And the ass saw the angel of Jehovah, and she thrust herself unto the wall, and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of Jehovah went further, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And the ass saw the angel of Jehovah, and she lay down under Balaam. And Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with his staff. And Jehovah opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast mocked me. I would there were a sword in my hand, for now I had killed thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden all thy life long unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. Then Jehovah opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of Jehovah standing in the way, with his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed his head and fell on his face. And the angel of Jehovah said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I am come forth for an adversary, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me, and turned aside before me these 3 times. Unless she had turned aside from me, surely now I had even slain thee, and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of Jehovah, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again. And the angel of Jehovah said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, he went out to meet him unto the city of Moab, which is on the border of the Arnon, which is in the utmost part of the border. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? Wherefore camest thou not unto me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? And Balaam said unto Balak, Lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to speak anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kiriath-Huzoth. And Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep, and sent to Balaam, and to the princes that were with him. And it came to pass in the morning, that Balak took Balaam, and brought him up into the high places of Baal, and he saw from thence the utmost part of the people. End of chapter 22. Chapter 23. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had spoken. And Balak and Balaam offered on every altar a bullock and a ram. And Balaam said unto Balak, Stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure Jehovah will come to meet me, and whatsoever he showeth me I will tell thee. And he went to a bare height. And God met Balaam, and he said unto him, I have prepared the 7 altars, and I have offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. And Jehovah put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and lo, he was standing by his burnt offering, he and all the princes of Moab. And he took up his parable, and said, From Aram hath Balak brought me, the king of Moab, from the mountains of the east. Come, curse me, Jacob, and come, defy Israel. How shall I curse whom God hath not cursed? And how shall I defy whom Jehovah hath not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, it is a people that dwelleth alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, or number the fourth part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which Jehovah putteth in my mouth? And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse me them from thence. And he took him into the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. And he said unto Balak, Stand here by thy burnt offering, while I meet Jehovah yonder. And Jehovah met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus shalt thou speak. And he came to him, and lo, he was standing by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, What hath Jehovah spoken? And he took up his parable, and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and will he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and will he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. Jehovah his God is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God bringeth them forth out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of the wild ox. Surely there is no enchantment with Jacob, neither is there any divination with Israel. Now shall it be said of Jacob and of Israel, What hath God wrought? Behold, the people riseth up as a lioness, and as a lion doth he lift himself up. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, Neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Told not I thee, saying, All that Jehovah speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, Come now, I will take thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please God that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak took Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh down upon the desert. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks, and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. End of chapter 23. Chapter 24. And when Balaam saw that it pleased Jehovah to bless Israel, he went not, as at the other times, to meet with enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel dwelling according to their tribes. And the Spirit of God came upon him. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor saith, and the man whose eye was closed saith, He saith, who heareth the words of God, who seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling down and having his eyes open. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, thy tabernacles, O Israel! As valleys are they spread forth, as gardens by the riverside, as lin aloes which Jehovah hath planted, as cedar trees beside the waters. Water shall flow from his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God bringeth him forth out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of the wild ox. He shall eat up the nations, his adversaries, and shall break their bones in pieces, and smite them through with his arrows. He couched, he lay down as a lion, and as a lioness. Who shall rouse him up? Blessed be every one that blesseth thee, and cursed be every one that curseth thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together, and Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast altogether blessed them these 3 times. Therefore now flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honor, but lo, Jehovah hath kept thee back from honor. And Balaam said unto Balak, Spake I not also to thy messengers that thou sentest unto me, saying, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Jehovah, to do either good or bad of mine own mind. What Jehovah speaketh, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go unto my people. Come, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor saith, and the man whose eye was closed saith, He saith, who heareth the words of God, and knoweth the knowledge of the Most High, who seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling down and having his eyes open. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not nigh. There shall come forth a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite through the corners of Moab, and break down all the sons of tumult. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession, who were his enemies, while Israel doeth valiantly. And out of Jacob shall one have dominion, and shall destroy the remnant from the city. And he looked on Amalek, and took up his parable, and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall come to destruction. And he looked on the Kenite, and took up his parable, and said, Strong is thy dwelling place, and thy nest is set in the rock. Nevertheless, Cain shall be wasted, until Asher shall carry thee away captive. And he took up his parable, and said, Alas, who shall live when God doeth this? But ships shall come from the coast of Kittim, and they shall afflict Ashur, and shall afflict Eber, and he also shall come to destruction. And Balaam rose up and went, and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. End of chapter 24. Chapter 25. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to play the harlot with the daughters of Moab, for they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of Jehovah was kindled against Israel. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Take all the chiefs of the people, and hang them up unto Jehovah before the sun, that the fierce anger of Jehovah may turn away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that have joined themselves unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, while they were weeping at the door of the tent of meeting. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from the midst of the congregation, and took a spear in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the pavilion, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her body. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died by the plague were 24,000. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, in that he was jealous with my jealousy among them, so that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and it shall be unto him and to his seed after him, the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was jealous for his God, and made atonement for the children of Israel. Now the name of the man of Israel that was slain, who was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri, the son of Selu, a prince of a father's house among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cozbi, the daughter of Zur. He was head of the people of a father's house in Midian. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Vex the Midianites, and smite them, for they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cozbi, the daughter of the prince of Midian, their sister, who was slain on the day of the plague in the matter of Peor. End of chapter 25. Chapter 26. And it came to pass after the plague, that Jehovah spake unto Moses and unto Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, from 20 years old and upward by their fathers' houses, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. And Moses and Eleazar the priest spake with them in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take the sum of the people from 20 years old and upward, as Jehovah commanded Moses and the children of Israel that came forth out of the land of Egypt. Reuben, the firstborn of Israel. The sons of Reuben, of Hanok, the family of the Hanokites, of Palu, the family of the Paluites, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and they that were numbered of them were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. These are that Dathan and Abiram who were called of the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against Jehovah. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah, when that company died. What time the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. Notwithstanding, the sons of Korah died not. The sons of Simeon after their families. Of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites. Of Jamin, the family of the Jaminites. Of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites. Of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. Of Shaul, the family of the Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 20,200. The sons of Gad after their families. Of Zephon, the family of the Zephonites. Of Haggai, the family of the Haggites. Of Shuni, the family of the Shunites. Of Ozni, the family of the Oznites. Of Eri, the family of the Erites. Of Arod, the family of the Arodites. Of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad, according to those that were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah, and Onan. And and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Judah after their families were, of Shelah, the family of the Shelanites. Of Perez, the family of the Perizzites. Of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. And the sons of Perez were, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites. Of Hamel, the family of the Hamelites. These are the families of Judah according to those that were numbered of them, 316,500. The sons of Issachar after their families. Of Tola, the family of the Tolaites. Of Puvah, the family of the Punites. Of Jashub, the family of the Jashubites. Of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar, according to those that were numbered of them, 304,300. The sons of Zebulun after their families. Of Sered, the family of the Seredites. Of Elon, the family of the Elonites. Of Jaleel, the family of the Jaleelites. These are the families of the Zebulunites, according to those that were numbered of them, 300,500. The sons of Joseph after their families. Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh. Of Machir, the family of the Machirites. And Machir begat Gilead. Of Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Lezer, the family of the Lezerites. Of Helek, the family of the Helekites. And of Azrael, the family of the Azraelites. And of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites. And of Shemida, the family of the Shemidaites. And of Hepher, the family of the Hepherites. And Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons, but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and they that were numbered of them were 52,500. These are the sons of Ephraim after their families of Shuthelah, the family of the Shuthelahites. Of Becher, the family of the Becherites. Of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Suthelah. Of Eran, the family of the Eranites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim, according to those that were numbered of them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph after their families. The sons of Benjamin after their families. Of Bela, the family of the Belahites. Of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites. Of Ephraim, the family of the Ephraimites. Of Shephupham, the family of the Shuphamites. Of Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the family of the Ardites. Of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin after their families. And they that were numbered of them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan after their families. Of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan after their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those that were numbered of them, were 64,400. The sons of Asher after their families. Of Imnah, the family of the Imnites. Of Ishvi, the family of the Ishvites. Of Beriah, the family of the Berites. Of the sons of Beriah. Of Heber, the family of the Heberites. Of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Serah. These are the families of the sons of Asher, according to those that were numbered of them, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali after their families. Of Jaziel, the family of the Jazielites. Of Gunai, the family of the Gunites. Of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites. Of Shalem, the family of the Shalemites. These are the families of Naphtali, according to their families. And they that were numbered of them were 45,400. These are they that were numbered of the children of Israel, 600,1,730. And Jehovah spake unto Moses, saying, Unto these the land shall be divided for an inheritance, according to the number of names. To the more thou shalt give the more inheritance, and to the fewer thou shalt give the less inheritance. To every one according to those that were numbered of him shall his inheritance be given. Notwithstanding, the land shall be divided by lot. According to the names of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the lot shall their inheritance be divided between the more and the fewer. And these are they that were numbered of the Levites after their families. Of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites. Of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites. Of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of Levi. The family of the Libanites. The family of the Hebronites. The family of the Mahlites. The family of the Mushites. The family of the Korahites. And Kohath begat Amram, and the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt. And she bare unto Amram Aaron and Moses, and Miriam their sister. And unto Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before Jehovah. And they that were numbered of them were 23,000, every male from a month old and upward, for they were not numbered among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given them among the children of Israel. These are they that were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not a man of them that were numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Jehovah had said of them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. And there was not left a man of them, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. End of chapter 26.